Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Real English News. This is Shareef Yamani. Let's have today's headlines. Maharashtra train detainment kills 18. Sonia Gandhi deeply shocked. Afghan landslide aid effort gather pace. China admits growing pains in Africa tries. Assam ethnic kills, police gun down, 2 suspects, arrest 8. Days after Bollywood actor Indra Kumar was arrested for allegedly raping and molesting a 23-year-old model. Headlines in details. Maharashtra train derailment kills 18. Sonia Gandhi deeply shocked. 18 passengers were killed and more than 80 injured when the engine and 4 coaches of Savantiwadi bound passenger train trailed near Nidhi station about 135 km away from Mumbai. Train derailed. 18 lives have been lost in the tragedy. Maharashtra Home Minister R. Patel told the media after visiting the accident sites. Congress President Sonia Gandhi meanwhile expressed deep shock over the train tragedy. The train derailed outside the Bizel tunnel near the Meda village between Nakhunda and Roha station at 9:25 am. Severity of the accident increased as 2 coaches along with the engines were capsized in derailment, while rest 2 coaches were tilted. Patel said the derailment may have occurred due to the technical problem. We are giving all possible help to the victims' families and providing medical attention to the injured. The railway minister announced an extra gratia of rupees 200,000 to the families of the deceased and 50,000 rupees to those grievously injured and rupees 10,000 to those with minor injuries. Rape case, Indra Kumar's wife defends him, making shocking remarks. Days after Bollywood actor Indra Kumar was arrested for allegedly raping and molesting a 23-year-old model, his wife Pallavi has come to his defense and said that any man would do so. Pallavi has given something shocking remark where she agreed that Indra slipped. She also said that no one is a saint here and that any man would slip. She claimed that there are many people in the industry who do this and said that someone wants to destroy her husband. Indra Kumar is currently in police custody till April 30 in Lonwala station, Mumbai, while the victim, who allegedly to be raped twice by the actor, is undergone for medical tests in Lonwala hospital. The victim also claimed she had been assaulted and hit with a beer bottle and confined at his house in suburban Andheri since Wednesday night. Afghan landslide aid effort gathers pace. As Afghans observed a day of mourning on Sunday for the hundreds of people killed in horrifying landslide, authorities try to help the 700 families displaced by the torrent of mud that swept through the village. The families left their homes due to the threat of more landslides in the village of Abibarik in Badkhashan province. Minister for Rural Rehabilitation Wasim Ahmed Barmak said 8 groups in the government have rushed to the remote area in the northeastern Afghanistan bordering Tajikistan and China with food, shelter and water. Authorities gave $400,000 to the provisional governor on Saturday to use in the aid effort, said Mr. Barmark. China admits growing pains in Africa ties. Li Kanga, China's Prime Minister, had set off for a 4-country tour of Africa, acknowledging growing pains in China-Africa cooperation. In a news release quoted by the state news agency on Saturday, Li urged Chinese companies to strictly abide for local laws and regulation, hold themselves accountable for the quality of their projects and goods and to consumers, and shoulder due responsibilities for local communities and the environment. Last year, China-Africa trade reached $21 billion, with more than 2,500 Chinese companies operating on the continent, according to Xinhua. Assam killing, police gunned down to suspect, arrested 8. Guwahati police on Saturday said they killed 2 suspect militants and arrested 8 forest guards for their alleged involvement in the killing of 29 Muslims in the worst ethnic violence in Assam in 2 years. 4 suspected militants hurled a grenade and fired at a policeman who ambushed them in a dense forest, said police officer Sanjkut Prashkar. Police killed 2 in an exchange of gunfire and 2 suspects escaped near Tejpur, a town nearly 80 kilometers north of the region where Muslims were attacked on Friday, as she said. Let's have a glance on top stories of sports news today. Bad blood between Clippers, Warriors slip into hallway alteration. The Los Angeles Clippers and Golden State Warriors entered the first round playoff series with a lot of talk about how much they hate each other. They were still joying at each other even after it ended, with police and after security personnel summoned to calm down a hallway altercation between the team on Saturday night. Oscar Taveras continues to salt triple pitching. St. Louis Cardinals are not yet prepared to unleash top prospect Oscar Taveras upon the National League. 2014 NFL Draft, Bridgewater tops final big board. Finally, we are not now just days until 2014 NFL Draft, and while we have a better feel for how the first round will play out, there is still plenty of unknown entering draft week, says. Jose Mourinho demands improvement from young stars. The London club could yet claim the Premier League trophy this season should Manchester City and Liverpool slip up in the final 2 games. However, Mourinho has reportedly repeated instead his side will be better placed to compete for glory in the 2014-15 campaign. Underclassmen of the 14 draft, yesterday the NBA released the full list of early entry candidates who have declared for the NBA draft. 75 players in all were on the list, including 43 players from schools in the United States. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex 22,403.89 with minus 0.06%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 6,695.80 with minus 0.02% declines. Let's have an update of today's gold and silver rates according to Malabar Golds. Gold rates for today according to the Malabar Golds, that's its 4th May, is for 22 carats of gold for 10 grams it's rupees 28,007, where for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams it's rupees 29,690. Whereas silver rates for today, that's 4th May, is 10 grams rupees 453 according to Malabar Golds. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 41 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 38 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 41 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 42 degrees Celsius. Medak 21 degrees Celsius minimum and maximum 41 degrees Celsius. Khammam today stand with minimum of 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 42 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Maharashtra train detainment kills 18. Sonia Gandhi deeply shocked. Afghan landslide aid effort gather pace. China admits growing pains in Africa tries. Assam ethnic kills, police gun down, 2 suspects, arrest 8. Days after Bollywood actor Indra Kumar was arrested for allegedly raping and molesting a 23-year-old model. That's all in this newscast for today. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.